Hi everyone, today we are going to complete lesson 15, section 8, words that sometimes get confused. I have explained subsection A, the difference between across and across in the previous lecture, and today I'm going to explain subsection B, past and past, on page 260. It should be noted that the two words past and past have the same pronunciation. They are produced as if the final sound of the two words is produced as t, past and past. Okay, so let us know what is the difference between these two words. Past with t is an indicator of direction when used after a verb of motion. So it is used as a direction indicator. Let's examine the following example. Go past the drugstore on the corner. So here past is an indicator of direction, whereas past with the ed is the past form of the verb pass. It is the past form of the verb pass. For instance, Miss Lou passed a drugstore on her way to the optometrist office. Okay, so here past here comes as a past tense of the verb pass. Okay, now let's move to other confusing words on page 261. Here we have remind and remember. Remind and remember. Let us see what is the difference between these two verbs. Remember means to think of something without any assistance. There is only one person involved. So remember here refers to an action that someone is the one who does the action without the assistance of someone else. Let's look at the following example. Miss Lou remembered the doctor's name after she left the optometrist office. So Miss Lou here is the person who does the action, who did the action, because here we have remembered in the past tense. Okay, whereas remind means to cause someone to think about something. So in this case here we have two persons involved, someone who reminds someone else to do something. Okay, so the first person mentioned is the causer, whereas the second one is the person who performs the action. Okay, look at the following example. Miss Lou's roommate reminded her to keep her appointment with optometrist. So here the causer is Miss Lou, who remind another woman to do something. Okay, the causer may be a thing instead of a person, so it is not necessarily that the causer is a person. It may be also a thing, as in the following example. The chair in the optometrist office reminded Miss Lou to a dentist chair. So it caused her to think about a dentist chair. Here the causer is what is the chair instead of being a person. Whereas here the causer is a person. Okay, this is as far as remind and remember. Now let's examine after and afterwards. After is usually used as a preposition. So it is a preposition to introduce a time, a phrase, or a time clause. So after is a preposition that is used to indicate time, phrase, or a time a clause. Note the following examples. The actively mentioned in the time clause happened first. Okay, now let's examine these examples. Muslu went downtown after lunch. After lunch. So after here is a preposition that introduces a, that introduces certain action which happens at the beginning. She went downtown after having or after lunch. Miss Lou went downtown after she ate lunch. So there is here an action that happens. Then after she ate lunch. Okay. After Miss Lou ate lunch, she went downtown. So here we change the word order. We just put after at the beginning of the first clause. Okay. So she, for instance, let's examine the second sentence. Miss Lou went downtown after she ate lunch. Okay, so here we have a sequence of events. We have a sequence of events. Now, as far as afterwards, it is a time adverb. It is a time of adverb. It is used alone in the T. T, it means time. T position of a sentence pattern. It is a synonym for later or for the sequence signal then. Okay, so it can be used instead of later or then. The sentences below express the same meaning as those above. Okay, Miss Lou ate lunch. She went downtown afterwards. So here afterwards come in the sense of later. But in the second example, Miss Lou ate lunch and afterwards she went downtown. Afterwards here comes in the sense of then. In both sentences, afterwards introduces sequence of events. But what matters is which action happens first and which one happens then. This is depending upon the sentence itself.